Hello, this is Grinstar. I'm kind of really excited. I want to talk about some toys I got today. I didn't actually pay the $800 for the thing that we're looking at right now, the Polyend Play. I actually got it for like 300. I was visiting a place down well, actually probably a good 30 minutes, 40 minutes away. It's a store that buys used items and sells them. It's kind of like a pawn shop, but a little higher end, I guess. They do musical equipment, comic books, anything like nerd equipment or nerd culture. So they got a lot of toys, a lot of action figures from my youth, a lot of music, a lot of manga and stuff like that. Anyways, always go there to look at musical equipment. And I've been buying a lot of stuff from them over a couple of years, and I got this thing today, and I just actually got home and got it. Really excited to play around with it, learn it, and see what it's possible. These buttons are really tiny. I did not expect that. I also purchased this, and I got this off of Reverb, and it's coming in the mail. And it's going to be taking a while. I've been eyeing this. I've been trying not to buy it, and I finally given in. I got a bonus in, and I kind of splurged a bit between the two. This one, yeah, I'm really hyper excited for because it makes noise. It makes really good noise. And a while ago, I got one of these for also really cheap at the same used store. And that's what I'm going to play around with a little bit today. I don't have a camera hooked up for it to do it, but I am going to kind of make some crappy recordings of it because basically I don't know what's going on, but within Maschine, you can go to here, and this is like the sampling interface. And I think there's a like overly distortion coming in from somewhere, and I just have a straight cable from the output into the machine back there. And the first time I did this, it worked perfectly. There was no distortion or anything, and I was just going. The reason I want to talk about this is A, for later for me to remember what the heck I need to do, and B, in case anybody else wants to do the same thing. The problem I have is I can't use ASIO. I'm running a Windows machine, and Windows and the ASIO interface that they have on these, OBS doesn't record the sound. But if I have it in the WASP API, Windows Audio something sound API, Windows Audio Sound API. That's what it looks like. If I have it on shared mode, it sort of works. It allows me to talk and it'll capture, and then it'll capture the sound that's most important. And then I got it running out the machine interface, and then I got the left and right inputs on there. But I only have one cord because basically it's basically a single jack into two of them. So when you press the button on the machine, or on the KO tube down there that looks like the calculator, basically you get this right here, and this is like the sound, and you have a sort of a threshold that you have to hit for detection to work. So if you want to get the sample, like as soon as you press it, hit that sample, and like it's just getting to that 20 decibel level. But if you want to hit start and then press, there it goes. And then you just get it. And then basically you have it now that you go back here and you can sit there and use it. And there's not much to it, but the thing is basically trying to figure out how to get this working. And it's like distorted for some reason, and I know there's got to be a logical reason. I got something really overly, like I got it keyed into a microphone or something, and there's something boosting it. And I've been messing around with the levels on both the machine and the KO2, so there's always that. And I got them. If I go too low on the machine, it Which is probably good, because if I'm doing this on YouTube, I surely wouldn't want Teenage Engineering to strike me if I have the perfect samples coming out of their device, because that's what I'm playing around with. I'm playing around with the default samples that are on here. But since they are getting distorted at the wazoo, it's not, the sounds aren't coming across YouTube, so therefore, And it sounds crappy. It's great on the machine. I mean, it's great on the engineering when I got my microphone plugged in, but like I said, there's something in there, like it's making up for, like, thinking it's a microphone or something. Maybe I got it plugged in wrong. Also, another thing is this source you got to pay attention to. At first, it was on stereo, so you would only hear it in your left. So you got to bring it over to mono so that you can get it on both ears, so that basically, like I said, because it's only going into the left one from the one, so that you could, in theory, actually have a multi-track or multi-source type thing coming in, because you can have one on the left and have one on the right for like the play going in or the other device going in. But I did get a external mixer too, which I'm really excited about. I just have to get all the cables for it. But overall, I just wanted to make a short video, kind of really excited. I really want to learn how to use this thing, because it is really fun. It is not intuitive as I would have thought. I mean, I did figure out how to the sample. If you hit that, you can change the samples on it. I like the workflow on this, because if you hit record and press a button, and you can move well, it's kind of hard to explain unless you watch the video, but I like the kind of the punch in workflow or something. Basically, you use it like a sequencer, and you move to this is the time code. So basically the first bar, and then the ninth, and then which is odd, because usually it doesn't go past 4, but basically the first bar, the 4th beat, and the like the 1/8, right? The 1/4, the 1/8, and you basically you dial it into where you want on the sequence, and then you hit record in the button, and then it'll just put it there, and then you move it in time. You press the button, you put it there. You move the button, you put it there. But this allows you to use a keyboard type style on it, because you hit keys and it turns into a keyboard, and it goes from drum machine into kind of like a polyphony type of setup. And then you can use the keyboard to put in the different notes, rather than just putting in a note and then cranking the dial to change the note like you do on machine and apparently the Polyend Plus. Not really a huge fan of that workflow, but I guess I'll get used to it. Other than that, I can just have MIDI going out like this thing would be. Where this one has the keyboard on the bottom, but it's really tiny. And this thing's about the size of like a controller or something. I'm really excited to play around with it. It's going to be noisy, it's going to be unruly, and I'm going to love it. I'm going to sample the heck out of it between the Polyend and or the KO2. The KO2, really good for sampling. It's got me thinking about sampling a heck of a lot more, and that's why I'm learning how to do this right here, is to try to get the I got a stomp box, and so I could put the KO2 through the stomp box and use the effects on that one, or the effects on the mixer, or I can have all 3 of my devices go into the mixer and then into the thing and create some really truly wicked sound. Anyway, video not much today, but really excited. Just wanted to let people know, because I'm really happy. The fact that I got a Polyend Plus for almost half off, and that thing's not even a year old. Really super excited. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I will catch you later.